Welcome to the Specsavers County Ground and to Hamworthy United against Alresford Town. It's a beautiful crisp October day and there's a little bit of a chill in the air, but that doesn't matter because we've got a nice big slab of non-league football to warm us up. Now this is usually the bit where I tell you about all the games I've got coming up in the next week. However, my next game is going to be in 2 weeks' time while I give my arm a rest. I've got a bit of a trapped nerve and it's driving me round the bend. Enough of the self-pity. This is our manager Tim Sills lined up the hammers. And as these troops skip happily through the 4G, let's take a look at how the visitors lined up. With Hamworthy and Unbeaten Town, who are sitting top, the only two teams not to have tasted defeat in the league so far this season, this looks like it's going to be a tough one for Alresford. At this early stage of the season, the current form mirrors the league table, so that makes you wonder why I bother putting it in. And as the officials turn the corner on their 10th lap, Lee Stevens spotted the camera and urged his colleagues to sprint, but the evidence suggests they didn't hear him. And before the match, we had a 1-minute silence in memory of Steve Harvey. A beautifully observed moment of silence and respect for a lovely man. And this match is brought to you by TBTV. The visitors got off to a lively start, a little breakaway down the left, but it's easy pickings for Shane Murphy in the Hammers goal. Just a few minutes later, and we're mirroring that move down the other end. This time it was Jamie Beasley who was unable to get any part of his body on this cross. We're a good 20 minutes or so into the game now, as we watch Louis Russell wriggle his way past Declan Randall and square it for Ashley Elson, his captain. He makes no mistake from just a few yards out. That Alresford goal came a little bit against the run of play, but Hamworthy, to be fair, hadn't really created any clear-cut chances. What the goal did, though, is spur them into action. The longer the half went on, the clearer the chances were getting, and it took some desperate defending at times to keep the Hammers at bay. Before the fun started in earnest, a communication issue between Randall and Murphy nearly cost the Hammers a second goal, but Murphy was more alert to the danger than Louis Russell. After a succession of corners went nowhere, this one paid dividends. Randall nods the ball back to the centre of the goal, and Francis ain't going to miss from there. After a swift recovery by Dan Can and a decent ball into the box, via Francis and then Neil, the ball eventually makes its way to Beasley, who finishes calmly. That makes it 2-1, and the Hammers have turned it round in the space of 3 minutes. So we're all set to go in at 2-1, are we? Nah, step up Jamie Beasley. I love any goal that makes contact with the woodwork. I think it's that satisfying clink-clank. That's a quality strike from that tight angle, and means the hosts go in at half-time 3-1 up. The Hammers followed up the dominant end to the first half in the same manner in the second half, creating lots of chances, but not finding another way past the Alresford keeper. Here we are mid-flow and another Hammers attack, but even though it breaks down, there's no real sense of imminent danger. However, between them, Francis and Russell managed to cover the whole length of the pitch, and the final ball gives Elson a tap-in from 1 yard out. Having got the game back to 3-2 and sensing they were in with a chance, substitute Fotso puts the ball in. Captain Elson, who was on a hat-trick, somehow manages to put it over the bar from about 3 yards out. With the game finally poised at 3-2, the Hammers had no choice really but to go down the other end and see whether they could get another one. The visitors drew a spectacular save from Murphy here, a little bit too spectacular some may say. The match was finally put to bed in the 73rd minute. Randall intercepting the loose ball, playing it on for Matty Neal, whose slide rule pass sets Dan Can away. He makes absolutely no mistake, puts the Hammers 4-2 up and hides behind a scaffolding pole. We were now closing in on the full-time whistle, but there was still time for Matty Neal to rattle the crossbar. After hitting the bar, Neal followed it up with this effort, and he could be pretty sure that today wasn't going to be his day to get on the score sheet. The hosts could quite conceivably have racked up another 3 or 4 goals in the last 5 minutes or so. Coming up here is another comedy of errors, which leads to Cam Munn calling on the services of Aaron Buffton in the Alresford goal again. The last action falls to Eddie Hodge as he tries to perform the first amputation with a football on Tony Rolls. On a balance of play and chances created, I think 4-2 sounds about right. I'm hoping to be back here on the 31st of October. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and get all your friends and family to do it as well.